Welcome back. In today's second video, we're diving into a growing trend in the music industry. Why are artists selling their catalogs? From financial security to changing industry dynamics, we'll explore the reasons behind this big decision that some of music's biggest names like Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, and John Legend have made. Let's break down what's driving this shift and why it's becoming more common than ever. Artists are selling their music catalogs for several key reasons, ranging from financial security to changes in the music industry. Here are some of the main factors driving this trend. 1. Immediate financial gain. Selling a catalog provides artists with a lump sum of cash up front, often in the hundreds of millions, rather than waiting for royalties to accumulate over time. This can be especially appealing for older artists who want to secure their financial future or invest in other ventures. 2. High valuations in the market. Music rights have become highly valuable assets, with companies and investment firms willing to pay top dollar. Streaming has made classic songs more lucrative than ever, increasing the appeal of buying catalogs. 3. Tax benefits. Capital gains tax on a one-time catalog sale is often lower than the tax rate on annual royalty income, making a sale a smarter financial decision in some cases. 4. Estate planning. For aging artists, selling their catalogs simplifies estate planning, avoiding potential disputes among heirs over the rights to their music. 5. Changing industry revenue models. With streaming dominating the music industry and physical sales declining, artists may prefer a guaranteed payout over unpredictable future earnings. This trend shows no signs of slowing down, with more artists capitalizing on the demand for timeless music. Shakira, the Colombian superstar, known for hits like Hips Don't Lie and Waka Waka, has joined the growing list of artists selling their music catalogs. In 2021, she sold the publishing rights to her entire catalog, 145 songs, to Hipgnosis Songs Fund, a UK-based investment company specializing in acquiring music royalties. While the exact value of the deal remains undisclosed, it is believed to be worth millions. By selling her catalog, Shakira secures an immediate financial payout while allowing Hipgnosis to profit from her music's future royalties. This trend has become increasingly popular among artists, especially as streaming services dominate the music industry. Other major artists, including Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, and Justin Bieber, have also sold their catalogs in recent years. Shakira, who has been a dominant force in Latin and global pop music for over 2 decades, continues to release new music and tour. Selling her catalog does not mean she is retiring. Rather, it is a strategic financial move. With her music still widely streamed and licensed for films, commercials, and other media, Hipgnosis is likely to see a strong return on its investment. Meanwhile, Shakira can focus on new creative ventures and business opportunities. Michael Jackson never sold his entire music catalog during his lifetime, but he was a savvy businessman who made major investments in music publishing. In 1985, he famously purchased ATV Music Publishing for $47.5 million, which included the rights to most of the Beatles' songs. This move was controversial, even straining his friendship with Paul McCartney, but it proved to be one of the smartest investments in music history. In 1995, Jackson struck a deal with Sony, merging ATV with Sony Music Publishing to form Sony ATV. He retained a 50% stake in the new company, significantly increasing its value. Over the years, his share in Sony ATV became one of his most valuable assets. However, due to financial struggles later in his career, Jackson reportedly used his catalog as collateral for loans. After his death in 2009, his estate eventually sold his remaining 50% stake in Sony ATV to Sony in 2016 for $750 million. This allowed his estate to pay off debts and secure his children's financial future. Despite this sale, Jackson's estate still retains control over his master recordings and the Jack Music catalog, which includes rights to his own songs and other artists' work. In May 2022, Justin Timberlake sold his entire music catalog to Hipgnosis Song Management in a deal reportedly worth around $100 million. The agreement includes Timberlake's publishing rights for hits like Cry Me a River, Sexy Back, Mirrors, and Can't Stop the Feeling, covering his solo career as well as his work with NSYNC. However, the deal does not include future recordings or new music he may create. By selling his catalog, Timberlake joined a growing trend of artists cashing in on their past work. The rise of streaming and music licensing has made song catalogs incredibly valuable assets, attracting major investment firms like Hipgnosis. The company, which has acquired catalogs from artists such as Shakira and Neil Young, now profits from Timberlake's songs through royalties, licensing deals, and other revenue streams. For Timberlake, the sale provided a significant financial windfall while allowing him to focus on future creative projects without relying on past royalties. While he has not released a solo album since 2018's Man of the Woods, he continues to be active in music, film, and business. The deal ensures his past hits remain commercially viable while giving him flexibility for his next career moves. Taylor Swift did not sell her music catalog. Rather, she lost control of her master recordings in a highly publicized dispute. In 2019, Scooter Braun's company, Ithaca Holdings, acquired Big Machine Label Group, which owned the masters of Swift's first 6 albums. Swift had tried to buy back her masters but was not given the opportunity, leading to a bitter fallout. Later, in 2020, Braun sold the masters to Shamrock Holdings, a private equity firm, reportedly for $300 million. Swift publicly criticized both transactions, stating that she was not given a chance to purchase her own work. As a response, she took an unprecedented step. She began re-recording her old albums under the title Taylor's Version. By doing so, she regained control over her music and encouraged fans to support her new versions instead of the original recordings. This move has been highly successful, with albums like Fearless, Taylor's Version, and Red, Taylor's Version, topping the charts. Her re-recordings have allowed her to reclaim her legacy while setting an industry precedent for artist rights. Unlike many artists who sell their catalogs for financial gain, Swift has fought to own her work, reshaping the conversation around music ownership. In early 2023, Dr. Dre finalized a deal to sell a portion of his music catalog for over $200 million. The deal involved 2 buyers, Shamrock Holdings and Universal Music Group, UMG. Shamrock, which had previously acquired Taylor's original masters, purchased the majority of Dre's passive income streams, including royalties from his solo music and production work. Meanwhile, UMG acquired certain rights related to his early recordings and some of his publishing. The sale included royalties from his work with NWA, his legendary solo albums, The Chronic and 2001, and his production credits on hits for artists like Eminem, 50 Cent, and Mary J. Blige. However, Dr. Dre did not sell all of his rights. He retained ownership of his master recordings for The Chronic, which were scheduled to revert to him in 2023. This move reflects a growing trend among artists who sell their catalogs for financial security and strategic investment. Given Dr. Dre's entrepreneurial mindset, he famously sold Beats by Dre to Apple for $3 billion. This deal allows him to cash in on his legacy while maintaining control over key parts of his work. The deal secures his influence in music while giving investors a valuable slice of hip-hop history. In 2023, Nelly sold a significant portion of his music catalog for $50 million to Harborview Equity Partners, a firm that has been actively acquiring rights to popular music. The deal included a 50% ownership stake in his publishing catalog, covering some of his biggest hits, such as Hot in Hera, Dilemma, Ride With Me, and Country Grammar. By selling part of his catalog, Nelly secured a substantial financial payout while still maintaining partial ownership and potential future earnings from his music. This move aligns with a growing trend among artists capitalizing on their past work as streaming and licensing opportunities continue to grow. Harborview sees long-term value in classic hits, which remain popular across various platforms, from movies and commercials to streaming playlists. Despite selling a portion of his catalog, Nelly remains active in the music industry, performing and releasing new material. He also continues to expand into other ventures, including business and television. The deal allows him to leverage his past success for financial stability while focusing on future projects. Like many artists before him, Nelly's decision to sell part of his catalog reflects the evolving landscape of the music business and the increasing value of timeless hits. John Legend has joined the growing list of artists who have sold their music catalogs, cashing in on the value of their songwriting and recordings. In early 2022, it was revealed that Legend sold the rights to his music catalog to BMG and investment firm KKR. The deal included compositions and recordings from his career spanning from 2004 to 2021, covering hits like All of Me, Ordinary People, and Green Light. While the financial details were not disclosed, similar deals in the industry have ranged from tens to hundreds of millions of dollars. Selling a music catalog has become a common move for artists, allowing them to receive a large lump sum rather than waiting for royalties over time. Investors see these catalogs as valuable assets, generating steady revenue through streaming, licensing, and placements in films and commercials. Legend's decision followed a trend set by major artists like Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, and Stevie Nicks, who also sold their catalogs for significant sums. Despite selling his catalog, John Legend remains an active musician, continuing to write, record, and perform. His move reflects the changing landscape of the music industry, where intellectual property is more valuable than ever.